Hey friends, how are you? Hope you're well and you've had a good week. Mine has been very quiet. I needed a quiet week because, like the previous week, I just done so much. Last Saturday, I had a friend down. She came down from Edinburgh, and we just had lunch out and had a wander around some shops and stuff like that nearby, and it was lovely. It was just so nice. But by the sort of Sunday, with everything that had happened, this sort of the week the build up, I was just so tired. It was like, oh. So I've had a very, very quiet week. I haven't really done very much. I've done some cross stitch. I've done some like painting of a picture. Reading wise, I finished 2 books and started another one. So I finished The Behemoth of the Sun Sister by Lucinda Riley. I gave this 5 out of 5. I loved this book. So this is Electra's story, and Electra is a supermodel. But she has addictive issues of drugs and alcohol. To get her through the day, she feels kind of the odd one out of the sisters. She's the youngest, and she feels the odd one out, and that nobody really understands her. She doesn't really kind of understand herself. She feels that, how can I put it, that nobody cares about her, and they really don't give a monkey's what happens to her, which is totally untrue. Things come to a head and she has to get some help, and in the process meets people who are there for her, as well as realises her sisters are there for her, also meets people that are there for her as well, in unexpected places, unexpected ways, discovers that she has a grandmother, and through her grandmother starts to learn her story, not only of the grandmother but of Electra's mum and how she ended up being adopted, etc. It was so well written. The characters were so well portrayed. To begin with, I didn't like Electra. I don't think you were supposed to, but as she grew up and she learned more about herself and discovered that she has got a voice, that she's not just, it's not just a pretty face, that she can make a difference to people's lives by speaking up, speaking out, and telling her story. I really, really enjoyed this. I have to say, I think that Electra's great grandmother was an absolute cow. Very hypocritical in many, many ways, and that's all I'm going to say. She was really not nice, and she obviously ruled the roost in the house because her husband didn't stand up to her when he needed to, and that was such a shame because they missed out on so much. But I've only got one more to go now. I've got The Missing Sister to read, and that's going to definitely be in one of my October reads, and I'm looking forward to it. And I've decided I'm not going to get past Salt's story in hardback. I will wait till it's in paperback, and then I've got the whole lot in paperback. But I have to say, I've thoroughly enjoyed this series. I know some folk are like, oh, they're really contrite and everything like that. But no, I have to say, really enjoyed the whole series. I like the historical aspects. I like how it's tied into modern day as well. No, really enjoyed that read. It did take me I started it last Friday, I think, or last Thursday, and it took me till Tuesday. So, yeah, quite a read. I then read Stalking Around the Christmas Tree by Jacqueline Frost. This was a book for review. I'm not going to say anything because I'm using it for my book and a bake episode, which will come out hopefully this week. So stay tuned, folks, because it was fun. And then this was bookish mail I got this week. Sarah Morgan's new in the Christmas Book Club. Started it like last night. Yeah, there you go. So I am really enjoying this. I want to see where it goes, but again, Sarah Morgan, I love her books. I love her characters. She knocks it out of the ballpark, especially with Christmas books. She really does. They're some of my favourite ones to read, and this is not disappointing me at all at the moment, which is great. So that's kind of, as I say, reading this week is because the Sun Sister was such a big one. It took longer than than I expected. Hold on a minute. I did get some bookish mail this week though. I want to see. Yes, I got bookish mail. I'd seen Catherine Gerbera show the cover of her latest book, and I was like, oh, I'd really love to read that. And she reached out to me. She said, do you want an advanced reader copy? And I'm like, yes, please. So, The Bookbinder's Guide to Love, a Harlequin novel by Catherine Gerbera, and I've got a sneaky suspicion this has kind of got like almost like witchy vibes to it, I think. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, a witchy, witty, wickedly sexy tale about love, books, friendship, and the unexpected connections that bind us together. So I think this is definitely going to be one that I'm going to read for Witches Need Love, which is a readathon that is being hosted by Sarah the Bookish Knitter for the whole of October. So this is definitely going to be one that I'm going to be reading for that readathon. I have another witchy book that I will probably pick up, and I'm sure I've got some on my Kindle as well. So I'm definitely going to be reading that. I know there's also the Halloween readathon that's being run by Storm from Storm Reads, Beth from Soulstained Ink. I cannot remember the third person that is hosting that. And I think for that I may go back and read up there somewhere. I have Virals. That's it there. That little book. Come on, finger. No, you're going the wrong way. That's that one there. Which was a kind of young adult tween book that Kathy Rice wrote. The whole series. I might go back and reread that. So I'm participating in that readathon as well. But I kind of transgressed. Anyway, that's it for this video. Very short and sweet, as I say, because there's only kind of one book to talk about. But please let me know down in the comments what you've been reading this week. What are you reading this weekend? I would love to know. What have you been doing during the week? If you want to let me know and what your weekend plans are. I've got rugby this afternoon. We've got Argentina v Chile, I think. And then we've got Fiji, Georgia. I'm probably not too worried about that one because I'll be making dinner. I said I'd make dinner tonight. So we're doing a turkey curry that's new to us that I've never made before, so I'm going to try that. And then tonight's the big one, Scotland, Romania. So Scotland have got to win this one. So yeah, so that's going to be tonight's viewing. I've been watching all the rugby matches, I watched New Zealand, Italy last night, and I guessed that I had hoped that New Zealand wouldn't take Italy apart as much as they did, because they absolutely, it was a cricket score. It was like, I think 90 odd to something, and it was like, oh dear, which was a shame. But it was what was lovely was just to see New Zealand, the All Blacks, in doing flowing rugby, the passing, everything. It was just a joy to watch. I'm hoping that Scotland v Romania is going to be the same today, because I think we need a big score tonight, guys. We need to win by we need to get 5 points tonight. So we need to get 4 for the win, and we need to get 1 point for a bonus win, which is 4 tries. So we need that tonight. We need that, or we're packing our bags to go home. Even before, it means that next week's game against Ireland would be for nothing. So, yeah. So it's like be cheering Scotland on tonight. But anyway, I am waffling, and I'm sure you're not here to hear me waffle. But I will speak to you in my next video, friends. But until then, stay safe, happy reading. Bye.